Good evening, everyone. It's Sparks here, back for more Final Fantasy XIV. Last time around, we finished the Endwalker expansion, and now we're getting into post-Endwalker content. To ensure that I can get through it as quickly as possible, during the first bit here, we're going to focus on doing side quests while we queue for any of the dungeons that we've unlocked. So, without further ado, let's get into it. So, first things first. Okay. So, I'm trying to just see where it would be. It would be under Endwalker raids. We can't do Asphodel the first circle, but it requires an eye level of 565 to continue. Okay, that's unfortunate. We can do the Stigma, Dreamscape, and the Smile Aton, though. Let's go check for any others that we unlocked. 560 to do that one. I'm sure I unlocked one more. Oh, right. The other ones I unlocked were those special ones that are accessed a different way. So, let's queue for them. Got less than 5 minutes on the queue time. Hey, Amanda Lane. Sparks, oh boy, 'tis good to see a rosy glow in your cheeks, considering that dreadful business with the imminent destruction of mankind and the end of times, whatnot. Yes, indeed. Who better to distribute exquisite arms and accoutrements than a bona fide hero such as yourself? Well, I have two parties with simply ravenous interest in your products, dear chap. The first of whom so happens to be rather exquisite herself, my dearest Lady Laniate. Be so good as to precede me to the Rose House. I shall be along promptly, of course, just as soon as I'm coiffed and powdered. Wow. Wow. Okay. Wow. I have no words, but whatever. I shouldn't be surprised. It's a man lane. This is how he always has been. Though it is good to get to talk to some of our former allies. Aww. I like that we've gotten Argos a fair few times on the Mount Roulette. He is the goodest of boys and deserves more time in the sun. Okay, still hasn't popped yet, so continuing. Oh, Matt Sparks, it is good to see you hale and whole. Please don't pop until after the cutscene. Or immediately after cutscene. Thank you for personally making the trip. My obligations are many. Truth be told, your arrival could scarce have had better timing. While erstwhile troubled relations with the Vanu Vanu improve by the day, we are forced to reconsider our current munitions due to recent incidents of... I have come, my darling Blossom. Behold, Emmanuel the Executioner, here to smite your foes with ruthless ardor. Thanks, I hate it. Put a shirt on! Well, I strive a rather smashing silhouette, do I not? Why, Sicker could not have found a better man to gift these samples to. Surely such splendid armor could be put to better use than fashion. Laurel and Madeleine, could I not prevail upon in your bare sense to relinquish that gear to those who might appreciate its practicality? Far be it from me to deny any request of yours. Only I must confess that may have slightly exaggerates your generosity in the matter of gifting these. Ah, you mean to say you borrow them, no doubt without his knowledge or consent. And why should I have expected otherwise? Friends may forgive, but it bears repeating that your clients deserve at least a modicum of professionalism. You do have other clients, don't you? Of course I have. And of no little celebrity that you remember. The Red Bills, of course. Oh, we're getting a flashback. Yeah, I remember them. We helped them out. The Sky Pirates. We're technically a member. Sky Pirates? An experienced adventurer should know them, hardly surprising me. How has a privileged son of House Fortomps come to make their direct acquaintance? 'Twas a happy coincidence of ale and circumstance, I assure you. As Sparksy can attest, an unbiased range of social contacts is the essential arsenal of not just adventurers, but any gentleman of consequence. Yeah. No, he's right. Unbiased is all very well, but Sky Pirates are precisely the problem I was speaking of earlier, Sparks, before we were interrupted. Recently, self-proclaimed Sky Pirates have been marauding trading vessels with troubling audacity. Even the Sky-skilled manufacturers has reported stolen property at the hands of these ruffians. It's troubling news indeed, though I can't imagine fellows as amicable as our Red Bills could be responsible. Still, if we should hear aught of it, I shall send word directly. Now then, Sparks, off we trot to the infamous Parak. I have been told to seek out a certain red standard upon cold wind. How the pulse quickens. I really do hope I'm not the only person queuing for these. It will annoy me if I am. If I spend this entire part doing side content because... Well, not side content, but side quests. Side content is just anything that's not part of the main story. Side quests, on the other hand, are specifically quests that are not really essential to anything, they're just for fun. Well, if you ain't the very picture of health, Sparks. Saving a star from complete annihilation didn't tax you over much then. I'll accept that in a moment. If man, you know me well what I'm doing is day thing himself. Don't think you're interested in our mutual friend to escape my notice. Aim all along was less than about armaments than it was an alliance with Sparks, was it not? Oh, screw it. I'm clicking No. Damn it. Tataru herself. Damn it! So, I am going to have to see if I can pull up that cutscene later. And rewatch it. That is really annoying. Oh look, we've got a green Power Ranger with us. Alright, let's get started. Everyone's got a unique fashion sense, and I love that about it. Blazes is wrong with these doors. Magical door, take me where you will. Oh, I love it. Huh. Come on. There we go. Right, next door. The Power Ranger is our tank, isn't he? If he is, I love it. Yep, he is. That is wonderful. The Green Power Ranger and his trainees. Through the door. Whee. Oh, this should be an interesting boss fight. Haha. Ow. Okay, I got something wrong there, I think. Ow. I'm new here, I don't know what I'm doing. What? I'm confused. I haven't yet figured out how this boss works. So I am very much confused. Okay, I think I'm getting a better idea on how it works now. Doesn't mean I fully understood there at all, but I'm probably not going to be back here again anytime soon. What is this place? This is meant to be inside the moon, right? As if so, the fuck? Why would you design an MC Escher painting as as part of your underground facilities? Who does that? It seems like it's not impractical to have moving floors or anything. But that's moving floors to, like, act as lifts or something to aid the elderly with getting around. Not that bullshit. I mean, for any of the rooms, they'd have to have artificial gravity in them so that anytime they do shift, you don't run into the problem of, you know, suddenly finding yourself on the ceiling. Also, there was loot. That's a necklace of healing. I will greet it. And I will... Oh. I need to find where the files for this game are located. Because for some reason, they aren't stored locally, and I need to fix that. What's this? Frameworker? Okay. I don't know what to say about this one. Okay. That was easy enough. Oh, shit. Damn it. Oh, shit. Okay, doing alright. We already dropped this thing down to almost death. And why is it? That the second boss is always, like, significantly easier than the first. Hey, Nano. I have noticed this consistency with any dungeon that I've played. The final bosses, the first and final bosses, are always significantly easier than the second. I don't know if that's by design as a way of trying to make you feel more optimistic about the final one. But it is an interesting and slightly weird trend that I've noticed. Also, there's something is being... Oh yeah, they are building things here. I think I see the boss. It's that machine over there. You know, I get that people want to finish quickly and everything, but... You know... Maybe let the tank determine the pace you go at? I see one too many parties go down because somebody got impatient and ran ahead of the tank, resulting in the entire party just... The tank's not able to keep up sometimes. So it is... That's why the tanks are really going to be the best gauge of the pace to go at. Because it's about whether or not they can do their mitigation well enough. Huh. So, this is their digging machine. Why the smile maker, the big cheese? Just, wow. The big cheese. I have no words. It is just a really weirdly designed boss. Okay. What the... Ow. Okay, seriously. What the fuck happened there? Okay. Okay, I think I get it now. Whichever one has multiple arrows is gonna be the one lodged the furthest Whereas the other one's only gonna have a shorter range. Oh, goody. Damn it. I have no idea what I'm doing right now. Sorry, it's my first time here. Spread out, spread out. Blade dance time. Woo, I think I actually finished it off, so yay. I really like that we got a full explanation for why limit breaks work the way they do. Where Dynamis comes from. Or sorry, where the power for limit breaks comes from. All because of the power of emotion. Woo! Okay. So first things first. We got a last ring of slaying. That puts us into the 556 range. For our weapons. Okay. I'm definitely gonna have to look up this cutscene and watch it again later. What's the quest called? Wait. Soaring Prophets. Is that one that we're doing? Soaring Prophets? Just gonna double check. So then their leader. God damn it. I missed out on a cutscene because I couldn't. It wouldn't let me. It wouldn't let me commence that mission while I was in the middle of that conversation. Even though it could have just let me restart the conversation. That would have been the most sensible thing, but no. Sorry, I get really salty about things like that. It just bugs the hell out of me. I wouldn't be occupied if you let me restart this cutscene. With that in mind, though, I am still gonna queue for Stigma Dreamscape because I want to get that one done as well. Who's the dandy now, you ask? Hey, I reckon your reputation precedes me in these parts. Alright, Bill Leoford ain't known for trogs like this. You get used to this. Comfortable, practical, and with a sense of style to boot. Oh, they got new outfits. That's cute. Then you find that Holy Triad in battle gear. Quite the line you're toting. Bring us to your role in my master plan. Well, it ain't easy laying low in a motley place like Ildishire. These cock-a-hoop cowards have been managing it well enough. So, to lure them out, we're going to spread savory rumors of black merchant working looking to fence fine contraband for even finer coin. That's you. Just strike up a chat with any adventurer peddler that seem like to share hearsay. I'll be playing your handsome bargain, so rest assured I've got your back, master. I've taken the liberty of preparing your guise. It ain't as flattering as Leofrid's, but you should fit the part nicely in this. Ugh. It's an awful outfit. It's not even a really good disguise. God, they even gave me those hideous glasses. Oh. The only reason why it works is because I wouldn't be caught dead in this. Ugh. Contrabandist. Well, I do know some sky pirates near town. Just the other day I overheard them discussing the latest windfall. Ah, yes, just the sort of enterprising folk we're looking for. Could help us pin them down? I'll do what I can. I'm no stranger to sky pirates, so I'll ask around. The weapon is what throws this whole disguise off. Like, what merchant is going to be carrying around a giant scythe? Distinguished merchant. A merchant yourself, are you? Perhaps I've overstepped, but consider this friendly advice. Seeing how sky pirates dressed in such stereotypical garb, as akin to dangling a sign from your neck reading, "Purge my purse." Oh, the righteous red bills may pity you, dear sir, but few else. Never been to me like a mate. I just can't abide them. Or don't honor the creed of sky pirate. Or so, you can imagine. Rebel Leofrid might say, eh? So, not that it's any matter of ours. Anyhow, find someone looking to offload or dubiously obtain merchandise, send them our way, will you? Insist, but don't say I didn't warn you. Okay, so while talking to them, they basically told us about the sky pirates. The dubious ones that are giving all other sky pirates a bad name. And it pissed them off. So he decided we were going to go investigate. That's what I'm assuming I missed in that cutscene. I am going to make a point of trying to find it to watch it after we're finished this mission. Yes, Gobby eye catches such sky stealers. Sky stealers come to claim busy deal, but bring no trade goods. Great laugh. Does not understand why flyers wish to trade tongue claps with Gobby's. Happy to hand lend for more laugh jokes. This. Oh. Basically, that one's helping us because he wants to fuck with them. I love it. Oh. Also, how are we doing for our things? Do we really only have 210? I hate how few we're getting right now. Like, we get the Allegan tomestones so quickly, but these other type so slowly. Even though we need the other type more. So, are we the talk of the town yet? As far as I can tell, you're strong contenders, perhaps second only to rumors about mysterious intimidator whose caster lawed in with the cockatoos. Only natural those sniveling whelps hired a browbeater. What thickhead willingly coursed the rancor of Red Bill Leoford? Love his new goggles. Well, I suppose a few names come to mind, but no matter. Proceeds as discussed. Let's take streets away for our clients to come crawling, eh? Can I remove the disguise yet? Raid. You're doing a raid, boss. Nice. Whoa there. Are you the trader looking to chaffer with the monstrous cockatoos? Nice. Chaffer. Scrags like you fury at me. I don't know whether to laugh or cry. That voice. Red Bill Leoford? As you live and breathe. Not for long, though, if you don't hand over what you and your dicky birds stole. Lost all you like, Red Bill. They gave the bear of us this time. We've traded with a sky pirate that'll crush you to pumice. And there you were thinking this would be ever so simple, were you not, my dear Leoford? Of course. Of course it's her. Not in the slightest. I was thinking surely Radley and her talons would never sink so low as to become lackeys to a lackey. But here you are. I might even start to pity you. And that is where you consistently underestimate me, Red Bill. I would stop at nothing to realize my desires. Or were the sweet memories we made together in Dustscape not enough to convince you of that? If we have to restart this cutscene, so be it. But I suppose I might be willing to overlook your stubborn indifference and return those stolen airship parts you're so desperate to seek, if you would but call me your captain. Yeah. I don't mind restarting that cutscene. The Stigma Dreamscape. Hopefully it removed the disguise. Yep, it did. Good. Here we are. So resource clear beyond obstruction. The resource of other stars clash with those who believe yet be saved. Woo! We win. I just noticed that one of my allies is just called Mental Disorder. Which means that every cutscene has just been called Mental. Some people do not take things seriously when they're naming their characters. Which is fine if it's their second character. But joke characters should never really get this far. Like, it's a lot of time and energy invested in a character that was made as a joke. Is that a pro stigma for detective? Your guardian destroy its core. It's a prototype Omega. God, it's ugly. All those cannons are so unnecessary. Okay, unlike the previous dungeon we did, this dungeon's first boss is phenomenally easy by comparison. Okay. I will greed on that. Oh, teleportation construct. Its memory region reflects our people's first encounter with another star. Subjugation of Gordona. Our objective was to obtain the rich mineral resources of the Astral Belt by any means necessary. This is actually getting interesting doing this. Oof. Ouch. That's all I have to say on that. Ouch. Boo-doo-doo. Okay, keep going. Really? I still need that. I agreed on it. Okay, second boss, Arch Lambda. Whoop. Okay. Do, do, do. Ow. Okay. You basically have to remember the pattern it's gonna move in. Ow. That hurts a lot. Could have killed me if I was any weaker. Please be something good. Something we're unable to claim at all because we already have it. Which it is mildly annoying that we can only get one. Okay. Well, we got something there. The Ring of Fending is what we got. Oh, this is the Dragon Planet. Strongest enemy was through their capture. Delightful. It's no wonder the dragons felt such despair with the Omicron. I mean, Jesus Christ. Look what they did to them. That is not a creature that was made from scratch. That is a cyborg. Aw. I know this is just a simulation, and so the enemies, the dragons that we see die here, aren't real. But that doesn't mean it's not still tragic seeing oh look! It's another alternate version of Omega. An Omega frame. An incomplete Omega, if you will. Okay. There it is. Stigma. Orb. It is an orb. Siege Matrix Stigma 4. Orb. This is in fact a level 90 dungeon, yes. And one I am very terrified by. If only because I'm always terrified the first time I go into a dungeon. I have no idea what I'm doing. And so often feel at a loss as to what I'm supposed to do. I mean, I feel that way normally in a standard playthrough to begin with. Damn it, see? I didn't notice that thing, the hybrid dragon. That was... or whatever it was that launched that attack. Okay, I didn't... Ah... Doing okay, we're doing okay. Down to nearly out of health. No, not bounce face and force smart. So that was a move in, but I saw everyone else moving out. I don't get it. I really don't. Oh, god damn it. I didn't see it till it was too late. Phew! Triggered that at just the right moment. Haha. Do. Another one bites the dust. Do. Another one bites the dust. Another one gone. Another one gone. Another one bites the dust. Hey, I'm gonna get you too. Another one bites the dust. Player accommodation for the tank. They're the only one that's left. And I'll pass on that so they can get it. Yay, I got a commendation. Don't feel I deserve it, but I got one. Let's see if we Nothing new for this class. I gotta just quickly switch through classes and see if any of the other ones has anything that's better. Let's see. Machinist. Do you have anything that's better? Yeah, you do now. What about Summoner? Anything new for you? Yep. And it will be Scholar. Nothing new for you. Back to Richter. Hi. Operation status success. Stigma 4 has abandoned its military offensive. M7000 submits new orders to Stigma 4. Stigma 4 is instructed to cease production of all weapons and attack units and initiate production of diplomatic hologram units. Analysis of memory data complete. Further pursuit of planned invasion is calculated to have a 99 wow! Probability of resulting in utter annihilation. N7000's orders are deemed strategically and logistically sound, reconfiguring for construction and vision. Take that, glowing eyeball. Oh, my dearest N7000, I apologize for all the signs I called you second bolts. Why, you're the most impressive military mission and operations unit I have ever met. This unit expresses gratitude to the hero Sparks and the soft-looking organic life form. This unit could not have succeeded without your help. This also marks the completion of this unit's duties. With the invasion halted indefinitely, there remains no military operations or conflict requiring this unit's function. Shut down and enter permanent energy-saving hibernation. Shut down? What nonsense is this? Did you not receive an order to live just a short time ago? Eternal sleep doesn't sound like living to me. Come on, Spark, say something and set this bolt head straight, won't you? Why not put your abilities to work for peace? He's right. You were told to live, and live is what you'll do. If you don't have a war to wage anymore, you can use your talents to bring in a new future of peace and hope. But what are the appropriate protocols? This unit possesses little practical experience in peacetime operations. You can access Stigma 4, can you not? By interfacing with its memory banks, be able to, say, find knowledge of lost civilizations? Civilizations you might simulate for the edification of those who live now? Indeed, such a task could be within my unit's capabilities. But what about when that task is complete? Without an ongoing mission, sooner or later this unit is bound to lose its purpose. What happens then? The same thing you do for all organics. You keep finding new purposes. All sentient beings must find purpose. Well, let's see now. I suppose you could always open a cafe. Back in Old Shalian, there's a fine establishment called The Last Stand. We'll gather to share food, drink, company, and reasons to meet again. Sparks delivered his woe from the brink of despair and helped people dream of a brighter future once more. What if we could do the same for the other civilizations Medion found? This unit finds the furry lifeform suggestion difficult to process. And yet, realizing accurate civilizations of Medion civilizations, including those the Omicrons have not encountered, will undoubtedly challenge this unit to the fullest. It is a reason to remain active for the foreseeable future. Precisely, see? I knew I was onto something there. Something here. Speaking of here, Sparks, do you know anywhere nearby that could use a good cafe? There's an empty structure that might be suited for it in the necropolis? Well, why didn't you say so sooner? Where is that taking us? Oh, right. Up there. That's just gonna be there forever, isn't it? Thought that part might disappear, but... Oh my goodness, Stigma. The Gorian Guardian and jamming. Wow. Okay. There are a lot of things here. Would you look at that? A spacious counter, outdoor seating, and a fine layer of homey gray dust. Best of all is the view of that massive dead star the Medium was lurking in for ages, looming ominously overhead. People are going to love this. Think about it. It's poetic. The very place where hope was nearly extinguished forevermore, now a beacon of it. This unit has still not fully processed the concept of a cafe, but will simulate elements of lost civilizations as its ongoing mission. That was just fine, N7000. You focus on what you do best and leave the rest to me. We'll have you know I learned a thing or two about preparing and serving victuals and beverages in my time at the Last Stand. Not to mention that I've come up with the perfect name for our new establishment. The Last Dregs. An inspiring moniker, wouldn't you say? Did you not much praise as a statement? It defer to the furry life form's judgment. I'll take that as a yes. Now we had best get to work. There are many preparations to be made before we're ready to open for business. You're more than welcome many times, though, Sparks. Please tell the other Lopperates I'm not dead. The cafe at the end of the universe. We need discipline of land, though, for that. Okay, we've got a bunch of side quests around this area, but... while I would like to use them as an excuse to wait out timers on these raids, we don't have an eye level that'll let us do it yet. So, until we do, I'm gonna leave them for now. They'll just continue with quests we've already accepted. Because there are some cute ones relating to Tataru. But yeah, it does look ridiculous to have this class be the one that we're going in disguise as. I'm gonna use Summoner for this for now. If only because, at least with this class, we have a book. Well, I appreciate your free spirit, Sparks. Alright. That's better. Now we just look like we're a humble merchant carrying around a accounts book. Yeah, that's what that is. It's just an accounts book. Don't worry about it. Look, it's just a giant accounts book. This is where I keep all my notes for when I'm doing my accounting. It's totally not a book that is going to turn you inside out or set you on fire or anything. Alright, we can skip through the first bits of this conversation. Because we've already done this conversation. We just need to get up to where what's her name shows up. Yep. Start to pity you. Call me your captain. Okay. Completing that airship means more to me than you'll ever understand. Here without me stolen goods. If they're worth recovering, that is. You there, Cockalorum. You didn't leave that plunder in wind-aspected territory, did you? Of course you did. Heads as empty as a tosspot's tankard. Those airship's parts are embedded with highly calibrated, corrupted crystals. Put them in any contact with wind sprites, and they're no better than glorified scrap. Wait a moment. He said contact, didn't he? How many wind sprites go contacting the rock formations on Providence, eh? It'll be fine. Utata, you've got hands on an airship, yes? Take her to Providence and go pick up our stolen goods. Some genius hid them under a rock. You were bluffing. Obviously, don't make me doubt your intelligence, Redelia. What airship needs parts that can't handle a little wind? Doubt what you'd like, Leofrid. I hardly need bloody airship bits to beat you into submission. Can I throw off the disguise? Let me slip into something more comfortable. Look who's here. Sparks? Yep. Did you say Sparks? As in the Sparks, Darren? Since when was he a friend of the Red Bills? Seems I'm not the only one whose name is worth something in these parts. I'm still prettier, though. Debatable. I'm cuter. Well then, sweet cockatoos. Let's get about cutting you up into cock-a-threes or fours, shall we? Red Bill by himself is one thing, but Sparks is something else. Ain't nothing for it, lads. Flee for your lives! Ah! So much for monsters. Let's leave them to the garrison. Ain't enough meat on the shivering bones to warrant the chase. Delia. I reckon this was little more than a diversion to you, but surely you didn't think I'd fold to such a weak hand. All the more pity that you assumed those airship parts were the only pieces of value taken from me and mine. But no matter, it's time to make your allegiances clear. If you and your talons intend to continue this farce, then we'll have it out here and now. Well? Seems I misjudged my prospects. I had thought those simpletons might amount to more than sniveling turntails, but I have neither loyalty nor affection for a useless cockatoo. Suppose I shall have to content myself with this reunion in itself. You'll need more than clever bluffs to evade me next time. Of that you may be certain. Well then. Those were some fine samples, without question, but nothing beats wearing my own rags again. Aww. Put it back on. That was a nice outfit for you. Go ahead to the park and wait for us in my chambers. We'll be along once I've spoken to our knight's most thorny. We can't auto go there, so, or teleport much closer, so we'll get as close as we can. Yum. Do, do, do. Mm-hmm. Entrance to Leoford's chambers. Well, Utada says all stolen property is accounted for, and finishing touches on our airship proceed apace. According to the Rose Knights, the cockatoos will be shipped off to the Diadem, where they can enjoy volunteering their services for the betterment of mankind. Speaking of which, Captain, what is to become of the miscellanea recovered from the cockatoo's hoard? I am sure House Nark will lay claim to their possessions, but as for the apportences of origins unknown, worry not, puss. I don't pocket any gigum and bob I find like some petty foister. We'll track down the rightful places soon enough, if my prediction holds. Sparks, is that you? Hey, Tataru. It is. You look quite as surprised as I feel. To think we meet here among clouds and sky pirates. I was just finishing up my affairs in Ildishire when who should come asking for me but Rebel Leoford. Quite a thrilling twist to my day, I'll have you know. How did Madeleine put it? She's got her fingers in more pies than a high street baker. When I got wind she was in Ildishire, I felt like snubbing fate not to enlist her expertise. Well, I'm exceedingly glad you did, for I have returned triumphant. And I present the famous traveling portraitist Dormer. Portraitist. Of course, among the covered items were a number of singularly beautiful paintings. Oh, I am relieved to hear it. When I learned which vessel had fallen prey to sky pirates, I thought those pieces would be lost forever. So you are yet another victim of the monstrous cockatoos. Still, a personal summons to the park seems like a sort of social nicety to which the captain is normally intolerant. I believe my presence here may have another personality. You see, Leoford and I are old acquaintances. He commissioned me to paint that portrait, in fact. My beautiful daughter, through a male muse. She looks perfectly at home here. Oh. Beautiful daughter! Ah. Dormert is father to Lady Ramil, the gentlewoman who cared for Leoford as a lad. He abdicated all family affairs to his son when he became a practicing artist, but he's still lord in lineage. You mean to say that the renowned portraitist Dormert is not only your grandfather, but a former lord as well? Well, you must forgive my brief introduction from earlier. Not to forgive, Mr. Tataru. On the contrary, I'm indebted to you for tracking him down so quickly. Thanks to you, this can happen just as I hoped it might. Construction's about finished on our new airship. I wanted you here when I christened her. The Raymeel will fly again. Dear boy, celebrating your mother's life with you continues to be my great honor. When you hung her portrait here, when you named your first airship, I could see the vestiges of her love shining Your cognizant just as it is now. I hope you continue to realize what Grace wished for you. To live as free and unfettered as the sky itself. I know she will be very proud. Aww. A bit like herding Corials, ain't it? Getting us adventuring types all in one room? Well worth the effort, I'd say. Moments like these are meant to be shared. Alright, I believe we got a new airship to fly, and the open sky awaits. Oh. Now this is an airship. Without she housed, I could fly to the edge of existence and back without so much as a hiccup. To hear on good authority, or whatever authority a man laying is when he is in his cups, you have literally done. I reckon I've never been such equal parts awed and envious. Though assume my invitation was simply lost by a post-Moogle. Nay, nay, in all candor I'm certain there are some skies only meant for your eyes. Escapades surpassing even my wildest imaginings. So chart the ends of eternity and horizons filled with peril. Just don't think you've seen the last of what wonders these heavens hold. I'll come find you again before long, Sparks, and I'll bring everything I always promised. That thrilling, heady rush of high adventure. Oh. It's good to actually get to have one final adventure with this guy. Though for well maybe bitter sorrow, know that it is but fodder for reunions most. I am an adult. I am an adult. I am an adult. No need to get mawkish, Furball. As if sparks drop off the face of the star. Apparently, anyhow. We'll meet again soon enough, although Kate Sith is liable to moke like a damp kitten until we do. I expect these parts will be free of half-baked brigands for a time yet, but you ever find yourself in need of a red bill, don't hesitate to call. Thank you. 'Tis no small comfort knowing our ships may distribute their wares in safety. As for you, Sparks, we'll be in touch. Well, that was invigorating. Well, I'd love nothing more than to catch our collective breaths over a cup of tea. Business calls me to Ishgard. No rest for the enterprising and talented, as I say. Shall we, Durmert? Might I persuade you to accompany us? I should very much like to hear of your adventures. Painting subjects I find personally inspiring is a particular credo of mine. I dare say you have brushed shoulders with more than a few individuals of note. I am an individual of note. Paint my portrait. Thank you for indulging an old man's eccentricities. Now then, perhaps you give me the adventure you shared with Leoford and his crewmates. Leoford intentionally offload this in our direction, yes? Wherever could it be? Show goodwill from the Red Bills. That's right, when they ever spoke to me about finding Dermot, mentioned sending something along in thanks. Well, I would make quite the sight lugging this around to all my meetings, so might ask you to hold on to it for the time being. I trust you not to run off with my share of the reward. A gift from the tourist Red Bills. You know, they're rather a nice sort of sky pirate, don't you think? Yeah, they really are. Bright and energetic young lady is your employer's box. I hope shepherding your scout do not delay her business over long. Trails you shared of the journey here were beyond anything I could have anticipated. Never have I heard such inspiring episodes of daring do. Though I may not know them personally, I find myself fascinated by the individuals described, comrades and acquaintances of your journey. Yes, I believe I shall remain in the capital to paint for a time. So I reported, I would happily part with it for the cost of its supplies. Here, and we can make the arrangements. Rush, let us speak again once you have fulfilled your current obligation. Wah. Okay, we'll turn that in a bit. I'm gonna do the Kugane part now. That way we can turn all three of these in together. Okay, I'm just trying to work out some things. Okay, that one we need to turn in. Ooh, I'm starting to get tired. I think I'll go for another hour-ish. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-da-ba-ba. Let's see how far we can get with that time. Aw, just changed into her outfit from here. Including letting her hair down. Which I wish her other outfits had her hair down more. Sparks, I'm so glad you could make it. I am equally thrilled by your arrival, though I expect I must apologize for the sudden invitation. Yes, you should. But more importantly, I'd like to know what the scheme is and how you intend to involve us. Oh my, so quick to assume the worst. Pfft. She knows you well. While I would love nothing more than lay bare all my dirty little secrets, it would be prudent to discuss my proposal first. Loath I am to admit it, a draper shop recently launched by the company has not been well received by the locals. Our intention was to promote the sale of import apparel woven by Eldal's Weavers Guild. Alas, it seems Western fashion holds a little appeal for the citizens of Kugane. So, we rethought our strategy, and we would produce Hingan couture, but with world-renowned Odan silk. Kimono, as they are the favorite choice of wear in the Far East. Or rather, that was our plan, until our seamster fell ill. It was as I faced the unpleasant decision of abandoning this venture entirely that I chanced to hear of Tataru's boutique, the sort of Far Eastern wear that they sell. Okay, you are referring to our samurai and ninja-inspired sets of armor, yes? Indeed, by putting your exemplary goods on display, the East Eldon Company would demonstrate that we, a Western trader, are capable of making garments suited to the needs of our local patrons. If I'm wrong, but I have been informed that you wish to establish a foothold in Hingashi and East Othord. What better way to make your Kugane debut than to have us showcase your quality wares. It's not without its appeal, I admit. The perfect venue to gauge interest in our goods. So just, if I may take your grudging concession as a sign of interest, perhaps we can discuss the finer points of my proposed partnership? I will discuss it at length, but I have yet to see how any of this would require Sparks' involvement. Indeed, I was just about to get to that part. Not long ago, I crossed paths with a group of certain someones who were eager to call on Sparks again. I found myself quite taken with them, charming as they were, but I felt compelled to facilitate this reunion. Of course, one can never collect too many favors. Alas, I know that you are predisposed to question those behind any invitation from the East Alden Trading Company, and with good cause, I can see. So I instead invited you here under the guise of assisting Tataru with a boutique-related affair. I hope you'll forgive the deception. Rest assured that you shall be rewarded for your aid in this matter with your choice of recompense. Just before your arrival, I took the liberty of informing my new acquaintances that you would soon be making landfall on these shores. They asked that you meet them at Sakazuki in the Ruby Sea as soon as you are able. I believe it's a matter of some urgency, so if you could travel there forthwith. Yeah, I can do that. Excellent. I leave them in your capable hands. Don't worry, I'm no stranger to Hancock's tricks. I'll make sure not to agree to anything until we've settled every last detail. Do what you need to do and return when you can. All the places are fairly far away from where I need to go. I could probably get there faster if I had actually just walked down to the shore, but whatever. It's fine, it's fine. Go, Midgard Summer. Bear us over there. Ba-doo-ba-doo. Doo-doo. Wait, how close are we now? Almost there. Yeah, I forgot how close that village, that little outpost was to the volcano. I guess in fairness, it is a semi-active volcano. Waiting. Apologies, Sparks. I pray you have not been waiting long. Soraban! Was it Soraban? Yay! You look surprised. Tell you who requested your aid? But never mind that. I am simply glad you are here. How have you been, Soraban? How have I been? Oh my goodness, I actually guessed what we said? Nice. Well, my training as next Gembu continues apace. I must tell you, my friend, each day has been more trying than the last. Why, just the other day, the auspices placed 99 in wasabi-filled takoyaki on a platter before me, instruct me to divine which single ball of the entire batch was not filled with that dreadful spice. Trained to sharpen my foresight, I claim, but it felt more akin to torture. I was reduced to a blithering sea turtle, swimming in a puddle of my own tears. That is all to say, I am only marginally closer to assuming a place as one of the four lords. Get to the point already, Soraban. Gah! We're just about to arrive at it. Come, my friends, show yourselves. Wow, the four lords are all coming out. So in other words, this quest wouldn't have been possible if we'd never done that quest series. Yeah, it's been some time, Sparks. I'm relieved to see you in good health. I understand you have been through a great deal. Your concern is unwarranted. This is the man who quelled our Amitama and inherited Tenzin's legacy. There is no trial he cannot overcome. You must understand me, my brother. That you deliberately insinuate that I lack faith in Sparks' capabilities. Enough! We indebted ourselves to the merchant to obtain this meeting. Let us not distract ourselves with this nonsense to get to the heart of the matter. Very well. You may not know this, but Senri's craving for dango often brings her to Kugane. It was during such a visit by a suspicious individual in Kugane Dori, a man who not only wore raiment identical to Tenzin's, but also claimed to be his long-lost descendant. This descendant was selling good luck charms utterly devoid of benediction. His ploy is plain. He uses Tenzin's name to trick fools into buying his rubbish. Any who would dare sully Tenzin's name shall face my wrath. My flames will cleanse him of his sin and burn his soul to ash. Too merciful a punishment, I say. Personally render unto him every pain imaginable. Kame, is it possible they have both succumbed to the Aramitama once more? Nah. This is just friends being angry. The charlatan boasts of more than his esteemed heritage. He also claims to have the four lords at his beck and call. Insultingly, yes. I would still rather resolve this without flames of torture. Having lived apart from men for so long, I fear we may be ill-equipped to do so on our own. Hence why we have turned to you for assistance. You needn't agree to anything just yet, but why don't we all at least seek out this descendant and take this measure ourselves? Your pardon? Putting myself aside, the three of you approaching any settlement, let alone one as large as Kugane, would surely cause an uproar. Calm yourself, Soraban. You forget we are the four lords. It's a trifling matter to assume a less conspicuous guise. Let us reconvene in Kugane. Soraban is to go first, while we three shall make our own approach separately to avoid attracting undue attention, just in case. Will it auto-teleport us there? Oh my god! Rabbits and a chicken. One of you should have taken a oh my god. It would seem we have managed to arrive with a little fuss, but only the Kami know how long our presence will remain a secret. Cameron, me is worrying. Our disguises are perfect. None may suspect you are the four lords at first glance, but you are suspicious in the extreme. We could have used our powers to assume the form of men. Those of keen sight would still be able to discern our true nature. The costumes were an innocuous alternative. There's nothing innocuous about them. Samri said she found the swindler on Kugane Dori, yes? Let's head there at once. Ooh, is it just progressing straight through? Good, good. But sorry, it's so ridiculous. Gather round, friends, gather round. As you have no doubt surmised from my crimson armor, the proud descendant of Tenzin, the famous hero of Eld who once slew an entire host of fearsome Oni. But do not take my word for it. Behold! In this hand I hold Tenzin's beloved Katana, the Phoenix Blade. Oh god. Is it the real one or a very... I don't know. If he's got the Phoenix Blade, then he must be who he claims. Ugh. Idiots. The true blade has remained in our care since Tenzin's passing. Something seems off. I see there are some who remain unconvinced. Very well, you leave me no choice. Allow me to introduce you, sworn allies, the Four Lords. Dear, I'm almost afraid to look. Money's worth. Genbu, the Turtle Auspice and Foreseer of Calamity. Suzaku, the Avian Auspice and Master of the Flames of Resurrection. Seiyu, the Dragon Auspice and Devourer of Young Maidens. Not least adorable, we have Byakko, the small and fluffy feline auspice. My alone, a cuddly creature. Surely could have hired Rothgar or my Kote to portray me. At least he did not slander your character, Devourer of Young Maidens. Pah! What is this rabble? All over the tale of Tenzin know that the Four Lords are beasts, not three mummers and a cat. These are the glamoured forms, they assume, so they may roam the realms of men undiscovered. Sure, you can imagine the chaos that would ensue if they went about undisguised. There's no way they'd wear such ridiculous outfits. And yet here they are, dressed in far worse. This farce is infuriating. I will not abide in making mock of the bonds we shared with Tenzin. We are of one mind, my sister. We must be silenced. Does Tenzin even have a descendant? There was nothing in the legends about him fathering any children. But there was mention of one who loved him more dearly than life itself. I. The woman to whom I owe my storied legacy is none other than the sublime name before you, Suzaku. Let him speak. Perhaps he is not wholly deserving of immolation. Bah, how easily your rage is quelled. Prove my ancestry to your satisfaction, Rosalie. I bid you get my good fortune, for I have auspicious wares to share with you today. Tenzin put countless Oni to the sword long ago, 'tis true. Grace of these miraculous good luck charms. This one will confer unto you all manner of fortune, good health, a happy family, scholarly achievement, financial successes, romantic fulfillment, and much, much more. But that's not all. Purchase arm now, I'll even throw in a stylish strap featuring a Four Lords design of your choosing. My stock is limited, so be sure to buy while supplies last. Please, nobody fall for it. Ah, goddammit. Clumsy co-conspirator. No, 10. My blood boils. See Tenzin's good name used in this manner. As does mine. We can't sit idly by and allow this to continue. I think our purveyor of good fortune is in need of a proper scare. Are you convinced as well, Sparks? Oh yeah, he needs to be scared before he hurts anyone else. He seemed quite pleased with himself as he packed up his stall. Business was good, no doubt. How shall we proceed? With care and preparation, we all saw how deftly he countered accusations of fraud. A more clever approach is needed. We must limit his ability to spin more lies. Have you any ideas, Sparks? I could purpose that the presence of the full Lord should be more than enough to convince him. Indeed, our very existence alone is enough to prove his claim is false. Nay, said, you shall play the role of Tenzin's true descendant, and we shall accompany you. With us at your side, the impostor will have no choice but to confess his crimes. So, you are wise to prepare for contingencies. With me, Sarban, we make for Racing Temple. It is up to us to find and confront the swindler. Are you familiar with this city? I bid you lead the way. Speak with Sudaku when you are ready. His customers may have seen where he went, so let us begin by questioning them. I also know more of his true identity. Of all the heroes of legend, why claim Tenzin's name? The answer may help us to stop him without resorting to violence. Some of you apparently lack a stomach for it. They're not really his customers, they're his victims. Bloody fraudster. Kind praise to have met Tenzin's descendant and gained this good luck charm besides. What a fool I was to doubt him. That's the four lords of legend. As long as I have this, fortune shall surely smile upon me. Have a good luck charm caught your eye? And for yourself, you are something out of luck. The merchant selling them said it's the last of his stock and not think he will be able to acquire more. If you wish to hear from him, he was headed towards Tasogara Bridge. You will know him by his terrace, where he was the spitting image of tens of youth storybooks. Speaks of yonder bridge, does she not? Others may have taken note of our quarry as he passed. That bridge. We should get up to it then. Do 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 do. Have I seen a man claiming to be Tenzin's descendant? The one who was selling good luck charms by a dozen, you mean? No, he didn't come this way. Can't give me strength. I'll never understand how some can be so gullible. Let's continue our search elsewhere. Well, look who it is. Oh God, you! Why? It has been quite some time. What brings you to Kagane this eve? A hawker claimed to be Ten's descendant? Probably Ishu. I saw him not long ago. Yes, yes. You know him? My peculiar and suspicious friend. There's no one in Kagane who hasn't heard of the entrepreneur. He's made a fortune masquerading as Tenzin's heir. Brilliant scheme, very profitable. Tried to get on it myself, but the Baron will suffer no competition. Who is this Baron of whom you speak? The soy sauce one. Who else? Kageyama, a dangerous man, yes, yes, with fingers in every pie. I fear almost as much as I envy him. I'd like to know, what can you tell us of Ishu? He is a skilled seamster, dedicated to his craft. Honestly, I never understood why he partnered with Kageyama. Though he had thought he had a conscience. Just goes to show you never know capable of. Yes, yes. There is more to this than meets the eye. Must investigate further. Have you any idea where Issue may have gone? You want information? Yes, yes. I want coin. Give me coin, I'll give you information. That can be arranged if you're willing to journey to Raisin Temple. Our friend and Fury can escort you. A temple? One I've never heard of? That's wait. So a place where mortals fear to tread and malevolent spirits do dwell? Oh god! Malevolent spirits. No, just a somewhat ominous crystal. I'll take your word for it. As for Ishu, he came to me and requested passage to the Isle of Beko, where he was to rendezvous with Kageyama. I refused, but I did not involve myself in the barren affairs, you understand. Kyoto was it? You have our thanks. We shall fulfill our end of the bargain. You need not fear. He's learned not... I don't doubt that he's telling the truth, because he's learned not to mess with us. There is no time to waste. We shall have a messenger instruct Byako and Soroban to meet us at the Isle. do, 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 do. Nyum. Do. Ishu and Kageyama want to keep away from prying eyes. Somewhere near these rocks, perhaps. Let's take cover and eavesdrop on their conversation when they join us. Ah, golly Kageyama again. We've dealt with him way too many times. I think he learned his lesson. Fine day's work, Ishu. It pays to have fools for customers. Master Kame, please, this cannot continue. I shudder to think how the four lords would react if they learned of our crimes. Remind me, who was it who delivered you from a life of destitution after you lost your job as a seamster? Pray tell, who? You, Master Kageyama. I am forever grateful for your help. Without which my family would be without house and home. But even so, what we are doing is wrong. Want to wash your hands of this dirt? Dirty business to be a seamster again? Is that it? Once the truth comes out, and I would see that it does. Who would dare trust you? No issue. You're going to continue the act. You and your kin will starve in the streets. Of course. Of course. So that's the way of it. Ishu was coerced by Kageyama into his performance, for his family's sake could not stop. Indeed, in light of this, how shall we proceed? We put the fear of the Kami into Kageyama. Because he needs to learn not to fuck around. Who are you? Why are you wearing such ridiculous outfits? God, I love this song. Hearken to me, mortal. I will suffer you to sully Tenzin's name no longer. Find me and you shall not like the consequences. Sully Tenzin's name, you say? His flesh and blood are free to do with it as they please. Unless you can prove that Ishu is not in fact a descendant, I suggest you get out of my sight. Then prove it we shall. Sparks, here! It is time we revealed our true selves to these mortals. Oh, this is gonna be fun. Call me for Fen. Cannot be. Yep. They really just said fuck you. Oh yeah. I'm saying fuck you to a guy who really, really pissed me off. See the guy on the left there? He threatened the guy on the right's family to force him to pretend to be somebody he's not so that they could trick people into getting money. Yeah, that flame-kissed katana you hold in your hand. Is that the Phoenix Blade? For the crimes you have wrought in Tenza's name, your punishment will be severe indeed. Beg not for mercy. Take heart, my dears. I shall make your deaths painless. Hearken to my melody. There is no turning back. Steel yourself. And yes, he has a tiger for an arm. Go, somebody, anybody, help me! What was that? Not only do you possess the Phoenix Blade, but the four lords themselves standing at your side tell me, are you Tenzin's descendant? Please have mercy, I beg of you. I vow to never again use the name of your ancestor. You have my word! You better not do any other sketchy things, you bastard. Seriously, he's so sketchy. At Tenzin's behest, I once played the role of a ferocious tiger to frighten the peoples of a village and drive them to flee before they were buried in a landslide. You took part in the deception as well, but to be honest, your acting puts his to shame. If you consider auditioning at the Mujikoza Theater. Meh. Honored lords and lady, and descendant of Tenzin, I know not how to make amends for my sin. Though actions speak louder than words, I wish to say that I am truly sorry. Man or beast, we all make mistakes. I am told you are a master seamster. I might not go so far as to say master, but with my skill I managed to put food on the table. Perhaps I shall have a word with an old friend. That can wait, Sorban. We must escort this young man to a safer location. Aww. This is all very cute. Seeing the four lords care about people. This is far enough. It is past time we returned home. We are once more in your debt. It is because of you that this affair could be concluded before Tenzin's reputation suffered irreparable harm. Thank you, Sparks. Now that you are no longer bound to Kageyama, what will you do? Oh, I know I must take responsibility for my actions. I will confess my crimes to the Sekisegumi. After my release from my imprisonment, I shall take up an honest trade once more, and not rest till I have repaid each and every victim of my deception. Ah, yes, I mean to tell you, but I will let Hancock explain when he arrives shortly. Dreadfully sorry to have kept you all waiting. Now, speak of the devil. And the urchin girl came as well. It's been far too long. You're looking green as ever, Soroban of the Blue. And once again, Gambu, that's Tataru. Tataru. Though I'm sure I'll have to remind you next time, too. You are Ishu, the seamstress Soroban spoke of, yes? It is gainful. If it is gainful employment you seek, the East Aldenar Trading Company would be thrilled to hire one of your expertise to work in our draper shop. The seamster in our service fell ill, and we've been looking for a replacement. I have no words. I am grateful, truly. My concept. Once I confess my crimes, Sekisegume, they will surely imprison me for a time. Ah, yes, the Sekisegume. I had a chat with them not long ago. They are aware that the scheme was contrived by Kageyama, and that you too are one of his victims. You will be required to assist them in their investigation, of course, but you needn't steel yourself for even a brief incarceration. Hancock, Yarva, thanks for calling Sparks to our aid. Oh no, not at all. I am pleased to have been of service. I have not forgotten our arrangements, Sparks. Have you decided upon a reward? How that warms the heart. Material to help restore the keepsake of a dear friend. I have just the thing. I won't spoil the surprise now, but do look forward to it. Suppose we had better return to the city. But before that, you could have called upon me too, you know. It's not like I wasn't part of the whole saving the Ruby Sea from becoming consumed by roaring flames endeavor or anything. Forgive us, Tataru. We assumed you were busy. That you did struggle mightily helped Sparks restrain Soroban that one time. So there was some concern that you might prove a liability should it come to blows. Nevertheless, thus we will take your words to heart. Perhaps we should assume our guise and walk among men more often. It's a refreshing change of pace on the whole. I would not be against it. We were in a bit of a rush on this occasion, but with a longer visit, we might better appreciate men's curious ways. I have no doubt we shall meet again. I but pray that the time comes sooner than later. You and me both. Until that day. I will consider that a promise. I think he actually said I will visit the temple. Oh well. Aw, he's made some good friends in his journeys. Now then, I say we resume Soroban's training upon our return to the temple. Must we so soon? You did well to apprise Hancock of Issue's predicament. May now make amends by putting his talents to good use and continue to provide for his family. Indeed, 'twas behavior befitting one destined to become the next Genbu. The road ahead is long, but we doubt not that you are worthy, and so we want only to encourage you to reach your full potential. Aww. If that is how you all feel, then I have little choice but to do my best. Oh, and he's changed. I can still hardly believe Segumi only wished to question me. Master Hancock must have a way with words. Which I believe he and Mistress Tataru will be joining us shortly. Here they are. Ishu, you'll be pleased to know that I've just finished making arrangements for your immediate employment. May our profits soar, that you may give your family the life they deserve. Master Hancock, you deserve such kindness. I will do my best to earn my keep. I want you to know that I intend to work hard to make up for the many mistakes that I've made. It is not much, but I prepared a gift for you as an expression of my gratitude. 7 garments that I made before I was embroiled in Master Kagegame's schemes. Lords and ladies of Kugane once held my work in high regard, and I hope you will as well. Oh, that's very nice of him. You will also find a little something from me included within. A well-deserved reward. Wait, what exactly did you give Sparks? Payment for introducing East Aldenar Company to prospective new clients. What else? I can't say I'm surprised you would try to peddle goods to the 4 lords themselves, but still, have you no shame? Well, yeah, of course he doesn't. Look at how he's dressed. He should be ashamed at his poor fashion sense. Regardless, now's as good a time as any to inform Sparks of the result of our deliberations. Said result being, we have agreed to an official partnership with East Aldenar Trading Company, one which I will exploit for all it's worth to make Tataru's boutique household name Kugane. For my part, I pray this is the start of a mutually beneficial partnership. Nah, she's using you. We both know she's the better one. To business. I would have a tour of this dropper shop of yours immediately, if you don't mind. Sorry to cut things short, Sparks, but time is money, and I have precious little to spare. Once you've seen to any other unresolved matters you have here, I'd be grateful if you to return to Old Chalian and inform Meduin of our new arrangement. Don't do that, Nano. Probably just sat on it funny. Alright, last of these missions. Do you ever sit cross-legged? Huh. Then maybe you're just having an odd random moment of numbness. I've had occasional moments where parts of my body have just randomly decided, oh, I'm gonna sleep now. I think a turn, Cliff. Yes. Well, it's good that they're giving Gaius a mission. I was not expecting you, Sparks. Are you perchance aware of the ongoing situation? I can come bearing a delivery from Tataru's boutique. Samples of military equipment? You have my thanks, but there is a more urgent matter that requires my attention. I received a report that the XIV Mark II has been stolen from the hangar here in Turncliffe. In fact, I'm here to speak with an eyewitness. If you are willing, I would like you to join me. Your insight may prove useful. Ugh, God damn it. Not our Gundam. Thank you for coming at such short notice, and with Sparks no less. As luck would have it, he decided to pay us a visit on other business. Owing to our present crisis, however, I had him accompany me here. Tell me, is it true that Mark II was stolen? I'm afraid so. While I was performing maintenance on the Mark I caught sight of a man approaching the Mark II looking very suspicious. A culprit, in other words. Huh. Okay. I called out to him, demanding he stay his business here. But when he turned around, my heart nearly jumped down my chest. The man who stared back at me was Valens van Vero. I am sure of it. Impossible! He breathed his last before my very eyes. Unless the dead walk among us, that simply cannot be. I only know what I saw. Though he wore a visor, the likeness was unmistakable. Even his magenta armor was identical. Pray forgive the interruption. I bring urgent news. These former captives of the 7th Legion insisted they speak with you. Please forgive us, Father. Our father, he... Calm yourself, lad. You are safe now, I promise. Now tell us what happened. Father, Valens came back and told us to show him where the war machina are. We know how to get in here, so we sometimes come for a peek at the big machines. After telling Valens how to sneak inside, it made off with the XIV Mark II. Given what you boys have been through, I know how difficult it must have been to confess what happened. Your bravery is commendable. Now, you had best return to the orphanage. Fear not, we will deal with the so-called Valens. How are we doing? Though I highly doubt he has returned from the dead, if that war machine has fallen to the wrong hands, the consequences could be catastrophic. Must give chase swiftly. Will you lend us your aid? Of course. You have my gratitude. We will sail to reclaim the XIV Mark II as soon as you are ready. Pray inform the Ironwork staff when you have seen to your preparations. Are we gonna take the Mark I out for a spin? It's been a while since we used it, so I wouldn't be opposed to that. Fire with fire, look you. Already fueled the Mark I, which is ready to dispatch at your command. Yay! Oh. The XIV I's automated piloting system currently have us cruising towards Garlemald. If their perpetrator truly is Valens, I'm almost certain he's making another attempt to seize the Imperial throne. After all, that is precisely what he hoped to achieve with the diamond weapon after the death of Emperor Varus. But he did not succeed then, nor will he succeed now. I want you to pilot the G-Warrior to make sure of it. While I am entirely capable of taking the helm myself, I must concede that your skill outshines my own. Instead, I will provide support from the rear cockpit inside the containment apparatus. Valens may have a head start, but I'm confident we will overtake him once we have the engines at maximum output. And the rest is up to you, Sparks. Entering the cockpit, several cutscenes will play in sequence. Set aside sufficient time. Yep. Will we control the thing, or... Is this goal going to be purely cutscene? Heat signature detected, 3,000 yalms to the fore. The readings are unmistakable. It can only be the Mark II. Ideally, it would shoot him down before he can detect us, but doing so would destroy the vessel and him with it, making it impossible to identify the culprit. The only choice is to draw near and neutralize the vessel's propulsion systems, even if it means alerting him to our presence. I beg to differ. Someone has wormed their way into our frequency. This voice couldn't be. Oh, but it is. My, how long has it been, Lord Balesair? I suspected. Nero Tolskema. So rumors were true. You survived the battle at Castrum Meridianum, and now work as an engineer under Cid. Work under him? Clearly you are misinformed. I am merely using my unequaled talents to save the poor fool from his own ineptitude. Now I'm here to do the same for you. Do enlighten us as to how. 'Tis simple, really. I've crafted an armament that will immobilize Garland's wretchedly designed vessel, and I've even give it the appropriate name. I call it the Anti-G. Like this day would inevitably come, I took the liberty of loading it into the Mark I's weapons bay in advance. You're welcome. Now, adventurer, listen and listen well. What I tell you will be a key to sinking that scarlet vessel. And while I find the idea of its destruction unbearable, it is nevertheless the perfect opportunity to prove who is a superior engineer. Garland or myself. Do put on a good show. Alright, Nero. I'll certainly help you with that. Are we taking control of our ship? Or is this still cutscene? In the following sequence, you will pilot a G-Warrior. Time your inputs with the on-screen prompts. When a brew prompt appears, time your input as diamonds overlap. When the prompt appears, make several rapid inputs until the prompt disappears. The controls are as follows. Mouse, left or right click anywhere on screen. Okay. When I activate the homing interference, you are locked onto the vessel immediately and fire a barrage of anti-G missiles. The moment our quarry is aware of our presence, he will undoubtedly take evasive measures. The anti-G has a flawless achievement born of scientific genius, but is of no matter if it misses its target. Understood? So blue, time it. Right. Homing interference activate. Commencing bombardment. Woo! Why, they say you're a natural. They bothered to program this. I hope it's not just one thing. With the apparatus propulsion engine neutralized, our quarry is defenseless. What are you waiting for? Capture him. No, he's not finished yet. So, the corner brute still had some fight left in him. I trust you can show him the folly of his perseverance. He's not going anywhere. Oh, Kamehameha! Oh, this is gonna be fun. Oh, this is awesome! Gundam fight! Oh, this is awesome to see. We actually have skill piloting the thing. Excellent work. Quickly, we must go after him. Nah, that's fair. I'll probably be doing the same in about a half hour. Ooh, who is that? The armor's the same, but that face is different. Well, crew on the vessel should crash here of all places. Surrender. There is no escape. It's you guys. And who are you? What do you mean? I'm Valens, the man destined to inherit the Imperial throne. Very well. We will do this the hard way. Just removing his mask. Huh? Mismatched eyes. No, that can't be right. Huh. Okay. Doesn't, on the one hand, it doesn't feel like it's him, but, okay. Yeah. I almost soon forget how Valens's face froze with fear in his final moments. The light in his green eyes extinguished alongside the flame of his life. I don't remember him having heterochromia, yet the resemblance is uncanny all the same. I'll not ask again, who are you? Answer sincerely, or atone for your sins with your life. My name is Procopus. P.S. I served as a pilot of the 7th Legion under Lord Valenza's command. When I reviewed the 7th Legion's records, I saw no mention of there being another of his kin within its ranks. Face. Surely not. That's right. And I would gladly do it again. Were Lord Valenza to become Emperor, his life would be under constant threat. This is my expression of devotion, my willingness to sacrifice myself in his name. Go so far as to change your own face. Why steal the Mark II? Like your master, I presume you wish to use it to ascend the throne. The throne is but a means to an end. My true aspiration is to embolden the people of the shattered remains of Garlemald to rise up once more and take what is theirs by birthright. All the big guardians are fit to inherit this star, herding the cattle masses as we milk them for all they are worth. This is why the way it should be, just as Lord Valenza envisioned. In the words of Emperor Solus, no land must remain beyond our grasp. Go forth, conquer, rule. Ah, god damn it. Of course he's a fanatic. Meh. And he's joined his master in death, I think. The ravings of a madman. Lest you... Ah, you have not killed him. We have recovered the Mark II and apprehended our perpetrator. Let us return to Turncliffe. My thanks for lending your aid despite the suddenness of my request. The children will be able to rest easy knowing the impostor has been captured and the vessel reclaimed. That said, you were here on other business. Let us delay it no further. Can you remind me as to why you came to deliver clothing samples? An enterprise founded by a former scion, with you acting on their behalf. Clearly the equipment is of fine make. I and my associates will give it all due consideration. Still, I confess I am rather surprised this champion of yours are doing so mundane a task as delivery. This title must command a great deal of respect. Tis unwise to refuse the coin keeper of the scions. To hear you speak so, she's clearly not one to be trifled with. She'll heed your words, should I ever meet her at the negotiation table. In any case, I believe your errand here is complete, but if you're willing, there is another I would ask of you. The boys are doubtless still unnerved by what happened earlier. I will assuage their concerns, make clear to them that Valenza is well and truly gone, but it cannot come from a guardian like myself. Could I prevail upon you to tell them in my stead? Of course. Thank you. Believe you will find the boys near the storage area. Pray, give them the good news. Oh, you're back. Please, mister. You have to tell us what happened. So you got the machine back? You're amazing, mister. If that man was just pretending to be Valence, does that mean the real one's not coming back? Yes, he's gone for good, my dear. Pray, remove any thoughts of that wretched man from your mind. Oh, thank goodness. Even now I see his face in my dreams every night. I'm always so afraid. I want to tell Miss Allie, but I know I mustn't. She's been through so much. You haven't heard? Allie's been helping out at the orphanage. She's been taking really good care of us. But we don't want to worry her. Could you keep what happened a secret? We're the villains did awful things to Miss Allie too. Please, we don't want to bring back all those horrible memories. course not. Thank you, mister. You're the best. Hey, so you know Miss Allie, right? Do you think you could help us? We want to make her wish come true for being so kind to us. We heard that she dreams of having a portrait of her family. We think it'd be nice if somebody painted one for her. Besides Mr. Gaius, her family is gone. You could describe her siblings to the artist. Yes, that could work. Leave it to me. I may have just the thing. Really? Then we'll fetch the painter. Who will they fetch to paint it? Could you tell Miss Allie and Mr. Gaius to meet us at the lookout? I shall take a leaf out of Nero's book and prepare a surprise of my own. Pray, meet me at the lookout once you've spoken with Gaius and Allie. Off the children go, and off she goes. Alright. Well, first, let's talk to Allie, and then Gaius. It's nice to know she's helping out an orphanage, making herself useful. After everything she's been through. It's nice to hear. Sparks! Forgive me, I didn't know you'd be visiting. What brings you here? The children said they wanted to do that for me? It's very kind of them. Well, it's true I've spoken of this on occasion. Family portraits just wouldn't feel right without Melisandre, Riken, Rex, and Alphonse. Still, it wouldn't be right to refuse. They're only trying to cheer me up after all. I'd best go and meet them at the lookout. Gaius, have you spoken with the children? Though Valen's atrocities left scars that may never heal, his victims will be relieved by the news. And it's heartening that they should wish to perform such an act of kindness for Allie. Very well, I will do as they ask. I shall meet everyone there shortly. They are on their way then. Perfect. I have made my own preparations in the meantime. All that remains is to await our models and our esteemed portraitist. Guys, Allie, would you mind standing over there? Make sure you draw her nice and pretty, mister. Did we do it right? Are you making her dream come true? Yes, I think you've made her very happy. Can I ignore the fact that Gaius is not her only family? I know, but everyone else is gone. Wish we could have done more for her. Don't worry, child. As I mentioned, I prepared a little surprise of my own. What is that? A projector? Oh, that is very sweet. Look, Allie. They're all here. Well, I understand your surprise. You'll have to sit still for the portrait, I'm afraid. Oh, family portrait will look. Oh, that is gorgeous. Oh, Gaius and his adoptive children. Thank you. I'm so happy Miss Allie's wish came true. Thank you for helping us, mister. Well, thank you too. So we got you a gift. We found it on the beach with our friends at the orphanage. It's our greatest treasure. Pretty pink shell. You better go now, but we hope you like it. May you find the shell a beautiful compliment to Tataru's mentor. Turn to the shell and show it to her. I want to talk to Allie first. This truly is a dream come true. I'll treasure this portrait for the rest of my days. Okay. Time to... Wait, first... We'll go turn in this quest with Building Way, then we'll use our return command to head to Old Charlian, because whatever quest we turn in there, I will be wrapping up the game. Or this, not the game, but this playthrough for today. Because it's nearly time for me to go to bed. If I get to bed early enough, I can wake up early enough to do a stream before I have to head to work. And that's what I ideally want. Building Way. Hi. You're back. What happened to the big cheese? It's gone? Suppose that's a mite better than the alternative. Say the survey team is safe. Oh, thank heavens. This mountain was meant to be a paradise, and the big cheese is its architect. It was designed to learn what it is that makes people happy, and make manifest whatever we could dream up, no matter how seemingly impossible. But I've been unduly fickle. Every new plan contradicts the last. I fear my indecisiveness overloaded the big cheese, and lost sight of what true happiness is. All I wanted was to make the people of Aetheris happy, and look upon their smiling faces. Have you considered visiting residential areas on Aetheris for inspiration? Now there's an idea. I mean, sure, Arianji has been incredibly helpful with his advice. Actually seeing how people live would surely be more informative than simply hearing about it. Now the final days have been averted, there's no longer a need to rush. I'll be sure to bear that in mind so nothing like this happens again. Perhaps I'll start with something simple like furniture. We could design a new automated system to build them. The bigger cheese. Cute. But he'll never learn. Oh look, it's a face. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 me Right, soaring profits. Welcome back. I just received word from Mistress Tataru. What's this about portrayists and sky pirates? Red Bill Leoford gave you this for the necklace? Seems to be a leather strap of sorts. An antiquated one at that. Wait a moment, I recognize this design from my studies. This is a relic of the ancient city of March. It said that Marchi sorcerers would weave these cords with magics to make them unbreakable. You're hard pressed to find better material for a necklace. Sir Shas will be so delighted. She chatted endlessly about how blessed she was to know the rebels and what sort of products might prove useful to our daring new friends. The Rose Knights have already placed an order for the garrison, so all in all I believe our latest endeavor was a brilliant success. As always, we shall be on the lookout for new areas of opportunity. So I hope we can count you to serve as our charming emissary again. In fact, I believe Mr. will insist upon it. Until next time. Now purchase portraits from Dormert by speaking to him in Ishgard. I'm gonna go do that later. Welcome back. Negotiations with Master Hancock were fruitful, I hope. Yep, they sure were. Well, I expect nothing less from you and Mistress Tataru. As Mr. Tataru, you say Master Hancock slipped a gift into the parcel you received? From Ishu, yes? May I have a look? My goodness, what a stunning set of garments. They certainly offer a taste of the Far East. As for the items Master Hancock set aside for Mrs. Tataru's necklace. By the sisters, a black pearl? Do you have any idea how rare these are? They can only be harvested from black lip oysters in the Ruby Sea. I'll be certain until it has been incorporated into the necklace, but I believe a darker shade will serve as contrast to the brilliant sapphire centerpiece and make it stand out even more. The pearl was such a precious treasure. Master Hancock is either very wealthy or very well connected. A bit of both. You would do well to maintain a good relationship with East Aldenard Trading Company. But that is the boutique's concern. After all you have done for us, I am sure you have nothing more than a good rest. Thank you again for your continued assistance. When next we discover a client we'd like to add to our growing list, assistance once more. Ooh, I look forward to adding this to my inventory of glamours. Welcome back, Sparks. How did you fare with Gaius and Turncliffe? My goodness, not only did you help him recapture stolen War Machina, but you even helped fulfill his daughter's dream? I'm not sure whether I should be in awe of your ability to solve problems or offer my commiseration for carrying so many in the first place. Mayhap that is simply a lot of a distinguished adventurer. Yep, it really is. Right, were you able to procure a new adornment from Mr. Tataru's necklace? Yep. My, it's simply remarkable. This must be one of the fabled rose shells of Wirlet. Here they're both rare and beautiful, making them a perfect choice for various types of jewelry. Polish it up and make a few refinements. I'm certain we can incorporate it into the necklace. There's something else in this package. A rolled canvas of a portrait. Looks like it must be a gift for you. Is it the family portrait? Owing to your kind assistance, I believe we are in the running for forging a contract with Wirlet's interim government. There could be no more desirable result for boutique. You have my heartfelt thanks, Sparks. Forever at your side. Oh. Okay. Hold on. I need to find out something. So... XIV, Tataru, necklace, quests. Okay, hold on. So, small business, big dreams is the one we just finished. Soaring profits, auspicious opportunity, aggressive expansion. Forever in our hearts. Right. So that's as far as that is gotten for now. The next part isn't available, will be available until patch 6.55. Wait, that was released. Yeah, the release, sorry. 6.5 was released on October 3rd. The second half of it will be released. That was only the first half. Okay. Hold on. Where to? Ah, right. So it won't be released until January, the second half of this patch. So that's fine. Just means we won't be able to finish the necklace until at least January. That's fine. I have no problems with that. What do we have left to do then? So we have the VNC dungeons, which we'll sort out tomorrow. Well, not tomorrow, but later. Will be next week's thing. Same with my Winter Familiars. There, because unfortunately we are not high enough level for that yet. With that in mind, though, we do have that quest to Morby Dry Dock, but I'd rather save it for another time. It's already late and I'm tired and want to go to bed, so after all, with how I slept, I've been up for way longer than I should have. And I do have work tomorrow, so. So we'll send our character off to sleep first. Oh, wait. Actually, first. Yakuka Doggy is what that was called, okay. I do kind of want to see how we look in it. There were no gloves for it. I do want to see how this looks. I'm just going to see if there were any other parts. Apparently not. Okay, hold on. I'm not gonna save the glamour plate that I added. Well, I might. Give me a moment. First, No, it's funny seeing my character in that. Just as funny seeing him in this one. But now let's see the actual full outfit he's just gotten. There were no gloves for it. There we go. Was there a hat? Oh, wait, yes, there was. There was a hat. There we go. This is all looking relatively alright. Now, for the sake of a comedy, again, ridiculous. But I do kind of like this as an outfit. I'm just going to go ahead and save that because I do actually kind of like it. What is this? Ah, the old Dawn officer outfit. Do I have something better? What was it called? I'm sure I got something which was like Crystarium. No, that comes with a well, actually, hold on. Maybe. Yeah, I can work with that. Just need one element to make it truly our outfit. There we go. Yeah, this is all feeling right now. Those boots don't feel right for this outfit though. No, not those. Nope. Nope. Still not right. Nope. 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 We need shoes. Just regular old shoes. Those are really the closest to being what we need, aren't they? Yeah, they'll do. That way it's not reusing something from another outfit. Okay, I think I'm happy with everything now. Probably gonna change out these two at some point in the future. I'm happy with those glamour plates for now. Definitely gonna swap out those two, but yeah, that's where we'll end things. As it's late, I won't be raiding out from this stream, but it's been good. Although we didn't make progress in the main scenario, we got a lot of the post content done. There are parts that we couldn't do because we don't have the right equipment yet, but I hope to be able to get to them soon. But until we get the chance to do that, that'll be it for today. So if I wake up early enough, tomorrow we'll go back to Kingdom Hearts 3 and continue where we left off in the Caribbean. But if not, then it'll likely be Monday when we're back, because unfortunately, with the bus strikes on and me not really having the money to spare on train tickets, I can't readily go down to an event I normally go to on Mondays. Because I've looked into it and it's really just not practical for me to going down until the bus strikes are over. So yeah, it's unfortunate, but it's just how things are right now. So yeah, that'll probably be what we're doing. But oh well. Until next time, guys, as always, I've been Sparks, and I hope you all have a wonderful day. Bye!